Okay, Math 87, lesson 48, page 4. Numbers. It's a good thing I don't teach math because I don't know how to do numbers. Math 87, lesson 48, page 291. This is fraction, decimal, percent equivalency. Going from fractions to decimals to percent to fraction, all the way around. Okay, so you'll be given a chart like this, okay? This is not in your chart. It's really helpful if you put this, this, and this in your chart. I call these reference numbers. They're numbers you can refer to help you remember what you do as you go from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, or from here to here. Because these are ones we know. 1/2 is 0.5. 0.5 is 50%. To get from here to here, you divide. You divide 1 divided by 2, and that's 5. There's your decimal. To get from a decimal to a percent, you move the decimal 2 places to the right. To get from a percent to a decimal, you go 2 places to the left. To go from a decimal to a fraction, you say this is a decimal, 5/10, and you write down the fraction, 5/10, and then you reduce it 1/2. There's your fraction. Fractions always have to be reduced. Okay, so we divide to get to the decimal, 2 places to the right to get to the percent. From the percent, we go 2 places to the left. We say it as a decimal, not using the word point, 5/10, and then reduce it, okay? So they'll give you numbers in this chart, and you have to go both directions with them. Let's just see here. 1/3, 0.5, 60. So we'll do 1/3. Oh, what do they do? 1.5, there it is. And 60%. All right, now this is probably the hardest one right here. 1/3 as a decimal. 1 divided by 3. Bring that up, put some zeros back here, and start dividing. Okay, 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9103. So the decimal is not 0.3. The decimal is not 0.33. The decimal is 0.3, and it repeats itself. The repeating has to be there. That's the biggest mistake I see over and over again. That's the repeater. Now to get here, we're going to move the decimal 2 places to the right, but we can't move it yet, okay, because this is not zeros back here. So what you have to do is repeat it out. Whatever repeating decimal is, repeat it out past to 3 places, and then move the decimal, okay, and then move the decimal. So the decimal here is 33.3 repeat, or 33 1/3%. Either way, it's all right to have a repeating decimal percent. It's all right to have a fraction percent. You have to. You cannot leave that off. If you leave that off, the answer is wrong. Okay? It has to be there. All right? I have to go from here to here. Let me just erase some stuff here. So we say that as a decimal, and it's not 1.5. It's 1 5/10. 1 5/10. And when you reduce that, that's 1 1/2. That's the fraction. And to get to the percent, we go 2 places to the right. So we're going to go 2 places to the right. 2 places to the right, just like that. It's all right if it's more than 100. It's all right if there's a repeater. It's all right if there's a decimal. It is what it is. Just do it, okay? Now, to get from 60 to here, from here to here, we move it 2 places to the left. So if we come 2 places to the left, we have 0.6 right here. Say that as a fraction, 6/10. Divide top and bottom by 2, 3/5. I just want to throw maybe one more on here. If we had this, right here, to get from here to here, what do we do? To get from here, what do we do? 2 places to the left. That means we're going to go 1, 2. It's just like this. 1, 2, 5. That's it. Don't get confused on that. It's just moving the decimal back and forth from here to here, here to here. That's all it is. That's what you have to. This is 125,000th. 125, 3 zeros. Okay, divide the top by 25. 25 goes in here 5 times, like this. 25 goes into 100 44 times with a 0. 5 over 40, 1/8. So this is 1/8. Don't get confused on this. If you have a decimal percent, just move the decimal over. There it is. Now the same thing here. If we move the decimal over here, we have 0.333 repeated. That's this. But you cannot write this to that. To get from here to here, you have to do something else. And I don't think you've been taught that yet, and I don't think they'll give that to you yet, hopefully. But I'll show you what you do if you want to know. It's 33 1/3. Let's say 33 1/3 like this. Wow, I can't even write. 1/3 percent. This percent means of 100. Of 100, which means it's this. 33 1/3 over 100 over 1. When you divide fractions, you make them improper. You have to make this improper first. 33 times 3 is 99 plus 1. That's 100 over 3. That right there. Over 100 over 1. We're going to invert and multiply. So we're going to multiply this by 1 over 100. Hundreds cross cancel, and you're left with 1/3. I don't know that you're going to have to do that yet. Just be careful as you go back and forth. Don't just do what it is. Don't worry about what it comes out to. This goes 2 places over. We have more than 100%. This comes 2 places over here. That's fine. It just is what it is. Okay?